The latest from Leave.EU. We can be heroes. 18th of January 2016. This week saw us surpass 400,000 registered Leave.EU supporters as our campaign continues to go from strength to strength. 12 more group leaders recruited, 100,000 leaflets delivered, and thousands of new calls to supporters spreading the word. Here are the headlines for Leave.EU this week. Richard Tice on Bloomberg. Leave.EU co-founder Richard Tice responded to the Prime Minister's claim on the Andrew Marr Show that staying in the EU following the conclusion of his renegotiation charade would be a win-win for Britain by saying that the real win-win is that we can leave the EU and still have full access to the EU by negotiating a free trade agreement. Richard pointed out that, with the UK being such an important export market for the EU, German car makers will be knocking down the door of Angela Merkel the day after a Brexit vote, echoing the comments of Toyota CEO Akio Toyoda, who this week assured the Japanese car giant's long-term future in UK manufacturing. The City and Finance. Leave.EU launches media brief series with a paper on the city and finance. We've countered the doomsayers in the Remain campaign with the first of a new series of media briefs putting the positive case for Brexit. The first paper explains how the city and financial sector have nothing to fear from leaving and everything to gain, while a UK industry briefing explains why Toyota is committed to the UK following Brexit. Others followed on Britain's world-beating status as a soft power, its strength in culture, sport and media, and its international influence through rule of law. All of the media briefings are available in the news section on the Leave.EU website. Aaron Banks debates Will Straw at the Foreign Press Association. And in case you missed the previous newsletter last week, Leave.EU co-founder Aaron Banks engaged in a lively debate with Britain's Stronger in Europe Executive Director Will Straw at the Foreign Press Association in London. In response to repeated scaremongering that Brexit would be a leap in the dark, Aaron argued that a vote to remain would be equivalent to buying a first-class ticket aboard the Titanic, with the EU having taken on water ever since the Eurozone struck the rocks of economic reality. And one final point, we'd like to reassure all our supporters that we remain fully committed to restoring control over Britain's borders, in light of recent events in Cologne and across other major European cities. This has become an increasingly necessary measure. And that's the latest from the Leave.EU team.